Xoxo. End of video. Nami's a deck that has a lot of potential, but that potential hasn't really been realized yet. It's slowly been getting some buffs recently in this card that's directly made for Nami, as well as a card that wasn't really directly made for Nami. This card, still not out in the West, but will come out during OP12, so people will still have some time to mess around with this and this combination. But this card has been really crucial to how Nami wants to play, because she already plays like xoxo and lots of other cards, lots of very small bodies to the board. And another card that was recently added to make all of this kind of come together as one is Yamato. Yamato is a searcher that searches a 2-cost or higher Wano card, and a lot of the cards that are in this deck already, like Hiyori, like Oden, like Kikunojo, are just very solid cards within the deck. So just having a way to search, most importantly the Oden, but also these other crucial cards to this sort of matchup, is really, really nice. Just having a searcher that you can bounce back with the Oden effect just makes everything kind of come together. So I've put together a deck that's maybe going to do some interesting things, be very, very tanky at the very least, and try to end the game through 7-cost Oden, as well as some of these new cards like 6-cost Kuma and 8-cost Kid. Let's see how it does.
I'll go first. This hand looks bad, but I'm gonna try it even though I don't really have anything to play early in the game. Just because I have these 2 cards, I want to try it. And also, just because of how Nami's leader effect works, when any life is removed, I draw a card, so I'll be able to build up my hand a lot better. And going down in life free is a lot scarier than other decks just because you only have 3 life. So I think I can try this hand.
Okay, I think I'm going to mulligan this. I have like a good ramp card, but the second ramp card that I have isn't great. It's just not really what I'm looking for currently. I would rather have some more defensive ramp cards, or for example, maybe something like God Third to get rid of whatever you play on 4 to 5 though. Hi. Hi, onegaishimasu.
Okay. End turn.
Enter.
AK leader.
Take. Okay.
And leader effect, because I have 6 cards in my hand, which is 7 or below. I'll draw a card. End turn.
Yikes. That sucks. Now, do I hit you? It's a bit tricky. I guess if I hit you, you go up to 8 cards in hand, and then it might be a bit harder to use your leader effect at the very least. You would be forced to at least play 1 card. 10 leader.
Yeah, no, I think there's no reason to counter that.
Enter.
2 though, I'll play xoxo, and then on play, draw 1 card, and then I'll trash Oden.
Okay, well, I know you having your hand down.
Activate main, I'll put a rest on my leader, and 9k leader.
If I trigger a ramp card here, I'm actually chilling though. Ha! Fuck.
End turn.
Hi. Fuck, dude. Okay, it's fine. I guess I do just keep wanting to hit you then. If I get Kikunojo, I guess maybe I should hit you first, just in case Kikunojo comes out of life. 7k leader.
2k, 1k.
God Thread.
Okay.
Enter.
7 dong, just play Oden, and then turn.
Okay. Ideally would have loved to be at 10 dong right now, but this is still playable, so not the end of the world. 6k leader.
Plus 2k.
9 month. -1 dong, trash 1 card. Add 1 life, and then end turn.
Okay. 6k leader.
1.
8 dong, play Kid. Rest this character. Leader effect, I'll draw 1. 8k leader.
2k, 2k.
End turn, and then with Kid's effect, I'll draw 1 card. I'll trash xoxo.
Okay.
End turn.
Leader effect. Check 5. Add Zorojiro to hand. And put the rest to top. Draw 1. And you have 6 cards in hand. I do actually think that a 6k attack at your leader would be mildly threatening. But in terms of sequencing, this attack probably comes first. 9, hold in.
2k.
6 leader.
Leader effect, because I have a dong on my leader, I'll trash Oden and make my leader plus 2000 for the turn.
9, Sanji, Sanji, Katagiri, and then end of turn, enter.
6k leader.
1.
10k leader.
8 dong left means minimum 4 goes to using the Oden effect, which would be 12, 12. Yikes, that's a lot of damage. But most likely it'd be 11-11. That's still a lot to deal with. Giant, -2, don't trash one card because I'm not really planning to establish more bodies. Just want to kind of play defensively after this. Plus 4k, draw 2 cards. And 1.
10k leader. Drop. Leader effect. I'll draw a card. 1 don't play Yamato.
I saw exactly where that came from.
Theory to my hand. With Olden's effect, I'll rest 3 Don and put Yamato back into my hand. Make Olden active. 12k leader.
13.
Okay, enter.
Yikes. Leader effect. Check 5. Pick up Nami and send the rest to the bottom. You still have so much hand. Oh, good card. If I start with 6k at leader and you take it, there is the chance for me to go for lethal, but given how many cards you have in your hand, plus your leader effect just being able to make you 7k makes it really unviable for me to actually try to go for that. So I don't think there's a reason for me to actually try and go for that angle, because if I do hit your leader, you're always just going to take that attack. So I do want to go for your Olden if possible.
I just realized I didn't use the kit effect, so I'll draw 1 card and then trash Logical.
Well, the sequencing was awkward there, but
Yeah, sorry, I'm not used to this deck.
the fact that you just cut counter further reinforced the fact that I should not be going for lethal here. And cutting a 1k means you likely have a lot of 2ks in your hand, so it doesn't really matter what threshold I hit at. I'll go 8 at Olden first. If I can get a 2k here, it is actually decent information.
Plus 1k.
That's not information. Yeah, I think I'll just go for this play. 9 Olden,
2k.
9 Olden.
2k.
I think there's no guarantee that I can actually clear Olden even if I put a bunch of Dong on it. So I would rather just try to survive as best as I can on this turn, although I'm not actually sure if it's possible. Bullhura. Check 5. Okay, good thing I checked 5 first. I'm going to send them to the bottom, which does unfortunately mean that I'm going to have to blind this Nami, but let's just hope we get something good. Nami. Draw 3, and put 2 to the top or bottom. These are going to be the cards that I'm going to be drawing into with Gungam Giant. If I do put it on the top, I don't think that it's exactly what I'm looking for. I can just probably naturally draw into this much counter, so I'm going to send it to the bottom. And hopefully find something a bit better. End turn. Kalaguri's end turn effect. Make these 2 active. Your turn.
I don't think it's smart to go for lethal this turn, just because you put down 2 blockers. If it was 1, I think I could go for it, but no, I don't know. So
It's the getting the Zeus out of your hand that made all the difference.
yeah,
Yay.
no, I guess. Oh man, I so should have just 1k'd even if it was like, even if it felt worse. I just didn't expect 2 blockers, which I should have because you.
It's hard
Yeah,
to
I don't know.
expect this, honestly.
Yeah, 7k leader.
Let me think about this. So there's 2 risks here. If I counter with 2k, and I only have 2 cards left in my hand, and that exposes me to some really annoying ways that you could deal with Gungam Giant. But if I block with this Katakuri, that opens me to a path where you can just try to clear my board. I think actually, though, given the fact that your board is so high in power, that I might not actually be punished too hard for only leaving 2 cards in my hand. So I think I will counter 2k.
10k leader.
Block.
6 don't play Kuma, and then on play, I'll trash Yamato, and then add a life. End turn. Actually, wait, hold on. I keep forgetting how Narikopta works, man. I could theoretically use it, so end turn.
If I go for lethal, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Leader effect. Check 5. It's quite a yikes. I think next turn is going to be the final turn, so maybe I should just, even if it's going to ruin all of my counter, pick up as much counter as I possibly can. Doro. Okay. And not that it makes a huge difference, because it's just what I'm going to end up throwing away with Gungam Giant. Well, do I try to take out that kid? I do. 9 kid.
Tick.
What if there's a Kikunojo there? I mean, I do want to make it so that if you don't kill me next turn, I kill you next turn, but I'm just afraid of some trigger characters. 8 leader.
Okay. I'll take that.
9k.
Tick.
10k.
I predict that you're going to play Doflamingo and leave 3 Dom up, which sucks. I'll take that.
End turn.
What? I think weirdly, this is the right thing to do. play Nojiko and put Nami back into your hand first.
Okay.
For long pudding. I don't know if I was ending the game.
Well, it's all gonna come down to this then.
Yeah.
Because Nami can bounce so many cards back to the opponent's hand through things like Nojiko, which is so powerful, that you like get rid of their character and immediately put it back into their deck. So it's like basically permanently getting rid of it. Oh, do you want to cut the deck?
Oh, sure, man.
Right.
Here. So now if I lose, it's my fault.
Okay.
I think at this point I'm just like praying you didn't draw a Gum Gum Giant. I think I'll just hit 8k leader.
Okay. Give a second.
Can I see your trash?
Hi.
Definitely use a lot of 2ks, but not as many counter events. Which sort of makes me want to do 6k, 7k, just because you might not have like all the... Not every individual card in your hand might be a counter card. 6k leader. 7k leader. Three dong, put Logical back into my hand, reactivate this, and an 8k leader.
Yeah.
Wait, what? That's not Gum Gum Giant. Yay!
Off the pudding, these are my first 2 draws. I'm like, oh, I totally got it. And then these are my next 3 draws.
Woo!
Oh, I keep losing like that. But by the way, if you hit at 8-8, I would have won.
Oh.
Because
I
yeah,
did the right thing then, yeah.
because I would block here, and then you'd only have 1 more attack, which I could gear second.
Yeah, that's true. So I made the right choice.
Yeah, I guess actually checking trash was the most important factor there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I do think there's maybe a turn where you decided to hit me really hard, where like it might have been smarter to just develop your board a little bit further. Because you started kind of hitting a bit early, which made your hand thin out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So if you took like 1 more turn to develop your board and then went for game the turn after that, I don't know if you had like another 8 kid, but for example, playing another 8 kid and then going for shenanigans after that, maybe you would have been strong. I don't actually know what would be the correct play, but I do feel like there was 1 turn where you almost gave me a window back into the game.
Maybe. This deck's I mean, this leader is strong, you know? Just like, I feel like I was countering so much, but my hand just like never ran out.
Yeah, and the thing with the bottom effect, although you didn't use it too much in this matchup because I didn't actually like hit you too much, and even if I did hit you, the attacks are usually going to be like 9,000 power or something. Against aggro matchups, this completely destroys them. Like Rayleigh, I don't know about Purple Black Luffy because that leader just came out, but like Rayleigh, Red Zoro, these sorts of decks, Bella Betty, just cannot deal with this leader just because of how high power your leader is with, of course, how much board removal there is at low cost. Logical, Zeus,
Yeah.
all these cards are like basically guaranteed to be 4 counts, and you have ways to get them back to your hand through the 7 cost Oden now. You could even run the 6 cost Jose, which currently I just don't have the space for in the deck, but is also a very, very good card. Lots of really good things, and the deck is very good.